This week on What the Heck, we check in with Tyler, talk about springtime, and then try out a game of threes. Crack a cold one, kick your feet up, and enjoy the show. Hiya, folks. Welcome to What the Heck. There, was that good?
That was awesome.
I tried a new thing. This is episode 20 of season 2, and I'm here with some folks. I'm Colin Frederick with Jake Reese and Tyler Heck. How you doing, folks?
Fabulous.
It's that was not two different segments put together. He really did just do that on his own.
So this is going to be one of those nights, you know?
It's going to be.
I had one of those workouts this evening that, like, just makes you feel like shit afterwards. Like, where you're, like, so tired that, like, your stomach hurts and you, like, just feel like going to bed and
like every
being
workout.
dead. What?
Every workout.
No, you get those workouts where you, like, crushed it, and then you're like, hell yeah, you're ready to, like, take on the world.
No, I don't get that either.
You don't get I had
Usually
one of those this morning. It was awesome.
Usually, I think that's why I don't enjoy working out, is because, like, some people, like, it makes you feel good. Me, it just, like, okay, like, I'm doing this because I know I'm supposed to. But so, like, I feel like I either get, like, that neutral feeling or a bad one. I very seldom are like, yeah! Today was a bad one. Like, it was a good workout. I, like, had good numbers, and it all was great, except I just felt like balls afterwards. However, I took a shower and had a little dinner, and then I perked up a little, so I'm feeling better now.
Second wind.
Just dinner, not any dessert.
Oh, yeah, Katie made some cookies.
Yeah, she did.
They're funfetti.
Special shout out
Pretty delicious.
to our biggest fan.
She's a great baker, and she doesn't ever friggin' bake. And it's a bad deal.
I don't know
She
why.
just said that's going to be her go-to.
Perfect. I hope
It's
she
an easy
goes
recipe.
to it all the time.
Every other day. And I'll be over every other day to taste test.
Me too.
I also stopped by my new neighbor's house today to drop some stuff off.
So yeah, so you got some
Yummy.
goodies from
Yeah,
that.
she gave me some friggin' cookie bars.
Is she a big What the Heck listener too?
I'm not sure the podcast is in her vocabulary at this point, but it's still very early in our neighborship.
Yeah,
so
you could introduce her.
I probably will.
We got to get her caught up before you get moved in. Out
They
there.
can listen out in the barn.
Maybe we'll have her over as a guest.
It's literally my number one goal to take a wagon ride to the ice cream shop this summer. If I don't do that before summer's over, like, I'll probably sell the house and move away.
If you get it set up, I'm on the
Yeah,
wagon.
it's going to be big time.
A What the Heck wagon ride to the ice cream shop.
My all-time goal, which is not like a real thing that's going to happen, but it would be the best, is a horse-drawn DD.
If only. Yeah, I don't think that'll happen.
I mean, they don't have headlights and stuff because they're horses, so that's tricky.
They get those orange triangles.
The Amish
reflectors.
and the Mennonites don't
Yeah.
have headlights on their horse-drawn buggies.
What if I find some Amish folks? Would they do it?
Yep.
Probably. I don't think there are any around here, though.
There's got to be an Amish Uber somewhere.
Oh, well, just call the Amish Powerhouse. He's got to be around.
Yeah.
He's doing the Puritan
He might be able
plow.
to just give piggyback rides.
That's true. He's a powerful man.
2 at a time, probably.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
pretty
one
big
on
time.
each shoulder.
What else happened? Oh, Jake was going to do the intro and chickened out.
I wasn't prepared ahead of time. He just sprung it on me.
That's how it's got to be, man. You just got a full sender.
He scared me.
Life comes at you fast.
Mentally, I'll prepare for next week.
Yep.
Plus, I had a pretty crappy day, as I told you guys earlier.
You
So
did have a crappy day, but now you're here. You know? Does it get
now
any
it's
better than
just
this?
a less crappy day.
That's right. It's still maybe crappy, but it can't be worse, right?
You're right. It certainly could not be worse.
Nice. Tyler's a ray of sunshine. He'll get you straightened out.
Oh, yeah.
We're just talking. Our actual recording dates of these podcasts, we're only like 3 days after we recorded the last one, which might be our quickest turnaround yet.
It's
I think
definitely
so,
close.
yeah.
The Super Bowl week one might have also
Oh,
been
yeah,
pretty
that was
close,
pretty
but I
close.
don't remember what the...
Remember when we used to be like, yeah, we record on Wednesday nights, and then life happened, and now it's like all over the goddamn
Yeah.
place.
Now we're lucky we get to record
Which is
anytime during the
weird
week.
considering not everything is even like... We can't even do everything we need to do right now.
Right.
Right.
With partial lockdown? I don't know. What are we? I don't know what it's called. Not full open?
Although I'll tell you, my life is pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Mine is pretty much the same as well between my kids' activities and
Right. Their sports are still
my
on,
job,
work still
meetings.
on.
Yeah.
All the less fun stuff.
Right.
a bunch of real estate transactions all over the place. I'm learning why I pay realtors fees to handle things. It's kind of a pain in the ass.
Because they are keep you up at night worries.
I mean, I have generally no trouble sleeping in any scenario.
Seen it.
If you didn't have a realtor who was working for you, you would stay up at night worrying about it.
No, we don't have one for a purchase.
Well, that's different. You don't need one in that situation.
Why? Look at all the paperwork and shit you got to do.
Ah,
And then
it's all templates.
the other people are like working with a realtor like as a side gig, not actually like they hired the realtor. And she called me and was like, "Hey, so you guys don't have any addendums to this, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Oh yeah, no, yep, totally knew that and did that on purpose for sure. No, it's good. Everything's good." Yeah, it's cool. What's the worst that could happen, you know?
Eh, falls through.
Lawsuits. And
This
stuff,
house
it's all
sells.
fine.
You end up homeless. Living out of your truck.
Yeah, right. There's worse places.
It's a good thing you got a big size truck.
That's right.
Yeah.
It'd be fine.
Put a topper on the back. You guys can sleep back there.
Well, we've got 2 vehicles. We could just park them near each other.
That's true.
Dog
You can
in
snuggle
one,
in
you guys
one.
in the other.
Snuggle in one, and then you each go to your own to sleep.
Likely she'd take Uke in one, and I'd probably have to be by myself. Which is okay, truthfully, because snuggling makes me sweaty.
Breathing makes
If
you
you're,
sweaty.
If you're sleeping in a car, that's already going to
That actually would be a good T-shirt idea. Snuggling makes me sweaty. I think that we could sell that to a lot of men.
We put the
Probably.
what the heck logo on the back, and
That could
snuggling
be-
makes me sweaty on the front.
Okay, when we get to apparel, which we have actually,
We talked about it.
we're
We were-
making progress in that we've had conversations about like, man, we really should get on this.
Where are we at with the championship belt?
Pretty much the same place as the apparel. We actually talked about that as well.
Yeah, we were going to do it last week, and then you showed up a little early, so we just
Yeah,
got
you
into
threw us off.
podcasting.
Damn
And by
it.
last week, I mean 3 days ago.
Yeah, 3 days ago. We thought we had more time, and then we didn't. But no, I think we should start just like putting funny words on shirts, and then just a little logo on the back or something, you know?
Or
I'm in.
we put funny words or funny phrases from episodes.
Like Tyler,
Ooh.
what the heck?
Yeah.
Heck.
Yeah, you
We
could
can
put
have
like
it like
the- yeah.
in like smaller letters
Yep.
as it goes down the shirt.
This is
Yes.
getting exciting.
Wow.
It's definitely
We-
perking up
alright.
my day.
Here's the problem. We need to write these ideas down so we don't forget them.
God, I wish we had a damn heckletary, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Has
Still-
anyone contacted us about
No.
that?
Still
one-
nothing, huh?
Frankly, no one contacts us about much anymore.
That's true. Kind of
Pretty
sucks.
much just Travis and Ben.
Huh. Well, Travis or Ben, if you want to be a heckletary in
I'm
your spare
thinking
time,
They're both pretty busy and stuff, so.
no spare time there for us.
And nobody else apparently listens anymore.
Yep, that's about it.
It seems like we're like down to 2 people. 4 people.
Should we just add a? Let's put a poll out. Do you listen? Did you listen to?
Have you
This
listened to
episode.
anything since last year?
Travis and Ben. We'd get 2 answers.
Travis and Ben and Mrs.
As I
DeHack.
say, I'm pretty sure both my parents still do.
At least my dad does, because I always hear myself speaking at work, and it always is like, what the f-?
How am I talking in that room?
And then I hear like the inappropriately loud transitions. Someday when we're higher budget, we can get better equipment and stuff and software, and then we can not have that.
Yeah, we'll talk.
But we
just
never
as loud
do.
as the transition.
You can never do away with the echo.
Well, no, the echo's got to stay.
Yeah.
And
What if there's a cooler feature?
There's not.
I mean, there might be, but
There could be.
hard to say. Anyway, Tyler. The problem is it's just so damn far away from my shit. What the heck?
You were so unprepared today with that.
Yeah, but that thing, look, I've got reasonably not that short of arms. And it was just too far away. I think it's because I'm sitting so comfortably with this chair.
You should. You
That's
need to
true.
sit
You're
up.
really leaning back today. Normally you're like up all business.
Oh, that's what we should need to talk about, is you guys had a real scare with your
Yeah.
furniture.
I thought they were sold.
I did too.
I was surprised when I came in here.
I also was scared again because there was still one sitting out front.
I did see that in the living
By the
room. I'm like,
living room,
why is
like,
there just one
Oh,
out here?
no, they are all gone.
So the chairs that these two sit on, I sit on like a dumpy office chair that could probably stand to be replaced. But they sit on chairs that were with our old kitchen table that belonged to Katie. That was like a round stone top, like very heavy
Probably matches
table.
the back of these.
It does match those
Yeah.
nicely, actually. And 4 chairs. And the chairs are nice. We stopped using the table because it was too small. We got something a little bigger. So then the chairs have been in here in our new podcast setup since the studio got remodeled. And that was all great, but we've been trying to sell this table because we're like, it's heavy, we're not going to use it, and why should we move this heavy pain-in-the-ass table if we're not going to use it? So she put it on Facebook Marketplace like, I don't know, several weeks ago, and never heard anything until like 2 days ago, and all of a sudden there were 2 people like, yeah, I can come this week. So I don't know what happened as to why it disappeared and then came back onto the radar. But somebody was coming yesterday, and they were supposed to be here at 6, so that was fine. Katie and I were both going to be home and whatever. And instead, the husband was coming at 5. So I, like, quick had to leave work and hurry home and carried the table and stuff upstairs. And so I did. I carried the table and the chairs out into the garage to get ready for this guy. And he shows up, and he's like, hey, did she tell you 40? And I was like, I have no idea. My fiance did this. So here's the 2 of us men being like, I don't know anything about this deal. I was just told to be here at this time.
That's the way it goes in life.
So he's like, all right, well, cool. And he loaded up the table, and I was like, so then do you want, like, get the chairs in there? He's like, I think she only wants the table. And I was like, okay. And he's like, well, I don't know. Let me check. I'll see if she'll text me back. So he like texts his wife and he's like, yeah, I guess we're good. So he drove off out of here with just the table and left the chairs in my garage. So I was like, well, hot damn, the podcast is safe. You were minutes away from having to go back to shitty folding chairs. So
Oh, that would have been so uncomfortable.
hey.
We would have got by.
Someday we should get custom orange what the heck leather
I was just
chairs.
when you said that dumpy
Office
office chair
chairs.
needs to be replaced. Let's get some office chairs.
What the heck, office chairs?
embroidered.
Fuck yeah.
Oh my god. We'll have to I'm sure you'll probably want one for the classroom and for your office. I for sure will want one for my office.
Yeah,
so we'll
so
have
we
to
need
get 6.
Yep.
Plus we need one for the guest
7.
chair.
7,
Well,
yeah.
maybe that one doesn't need to be embroidered. It's just a guest chair. It's not gonna.
They can use one of these for memories.
Yeah.
Good old memories.
Thanks for the memories.
Yep.
We also haven't had a guest in like 25
Yeah.
years. Because to have guests, we have to have listeners, and we don't have listeners because we're bad.
Well, if
It's a
either of our
trickle-down.
3 listeners want to be a guest,
Yeah.
they just need to reach out and
Let us
contact
know.
us.
Have we become less entertaining? Should we be reevaluating ourselves?
No, I think we're just as funny as ever.
I think we're delightful. And also, sometimes I have to remind myself that I literally don't care who listens to this.
Right. We could have 0 listeners, and
I
we're still
probably
gonna do
would
it.
still get together.
We're
and
always
hang
gonna have at least 2 listeners because I think out of the 3 of us, at least 2 of us are gonna listen to every
out.
episode
Any episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
at some point.
I realized the other day I was a couple behind, so I've been crushing them at work.
I
I'm
am
about
too.
caught up now.
I'm gonna get even more behind now with spring break because normally I'll go into school and listen to it on Monday or Tuesday. Not true. Wednesday or Thursday. After I'm like, all right, I got nothing to do, so I'll just kind of sit back and listen to it in the room until kids come in. Then I turn it off. Not appropriate.
So Tyler, what the heck?
Oh, is that not? Oh,
We
okay.
got sidetracked a little bit, but we're back.
All right, we are hopefully, fingers crossed, somewhere close to the end of this stupid lockdown
Doubt it.
/ pandemic / COVID thing. So my question tonight is, maybe it'll be easy, maybe not. What's the first thing you want to do? We kind of talked about, like, we're pretty much back to our normal lives for the most part.
Yeah.
But when things are officially unrestricted and back to normal, what's the first thing you want to do?
Go on the what the heck official nationwide road trip.
You stole my answer.
I want to go on vacation somewhere and not have to worry about wearing a mask anywhere I go.
Yeah.
That could be a while before that happens because I think masks might be around for a bit. And they don't really bother me all that much, but like just the other day I had to run to Sentry for my wife, and like I literally got to Sentry and I was like, "Oh, son of a, are you kidding me? I don't have a mask." And so I had to like drive home and like get a mask and go back to Sentry. It was like I couldn't believe I forgot it, but it'll just be nice to not have to like worry about
Worry
that
about that.
I'm
going
the same way.
anywhere.
It's not like that big of a deal.
Yeah,
I'm just kind of like,
Past it.
I'm just
I-
over it.
I
Yeah.
promise to not make faces at people who continue to wear them. I just would kind of like to not have to.
Yeah,
Here-
agreed.
Here's my problem. I'm gonna have trouble not making faces because now that I wear the mask, I make so many faces at people, and so
You're gonna
at
forget you don't
some
have a
point,
mask
I'm
on.
going to get caught, and I just hope it's not at the wrong time. I think the first thing I would like to do. I don't think it will be the first thing I do, just because of everyone's gonna, I think, want to do this. Some type of like pro sporting event or
Yeah,
music event, like just
concerts.
something that we haven't been able to do in the last 13 months.
I actually had a gentleman that I do some work with call me today and tell me that he stumbled upon 4 tickets to the Brewers opening day game Thursday. Would I be interested in going? I had to politely decline because of the misery that was my day today, and that's going to be the rest of my week this week. So
That you just couldn't handle the additional stress of having to go to American Family Ballpark Arena Stadium Field.
No tailgating.
No.
and no
It's
tailgating.
not even worth it.
But no, I think you're right. Like I'm actually we're getting there. Like so for Carter's birthday, it's coming up in May.
Hey, happy birthday, Carter, who doesn't
Ever
listen to this.
since he was like 2, we've gone to a Brewers game. Except last year was the first year. Obviously, we couldn't. So now Brewers tickets are on sale through May 2nd. So when I imagine it'll be in like another 2 weeks, and then they'll go out further than that. So I'm gonna try and jump on and get 4 tickets for our family to go. And I think like you said, we'll feel. I mean, no tailgating, so we'll get there like 20 minutes before the game time, but
Yep.
it'll still feel like okay, we're slowly climbing the ladder back to
Right.
some sort of normalcy.
The first time I think I will, unless things change drastically. Now, the commish, Mr. Goodell, did come out today and say that he plans that all stadiums are going to be to full capacity for the season. So I don't know if that's true. I think the first time it'll truly feel like we're back to normal is probably in January next year, when we have this random trip to Costa Rica.
You're going to
yeah.
Costa Rica in January?
Yeah.
What the f-
Aren't you guys
are
going to
doing
Costa
that?
Rica?
I'm not.
I'm going.
Oh, you're not?
I
You are? I
canceled-
thought.
I
Yeah, we're
actually-
flying together.
Oh yeah, we are.
Actually,
Okay.
I canceled it this week.
Oh, you did?
That's
Well,
too
that
bad.
sucks.
Well, we could still
You
go,
should
right?
get back on.
No, please send photos. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
You want to just go with us?
Yeah, I guess.
can tell-
All right.
you
Yeah,
know what,
I'll
hey,
go to Costa Rica.
I don't technically have an open spot, but like, I can kick the person out that's with me, and you can
Oh,
take
yeah,
his
no,
spot.
He probably
That's
doesn't
fine.
listen anymore anyway.
I
So
doubt it.
You
Even
just
though he wants to
Pay him the little bit of money he already paid me.
Yeah, no, dude, I'm in.
It'll be fine. But I think that's going to be the first time.
Yeah.
Again, unless things like drastically change, or I do end up getting to go to some like big event like that. That'll be the first time like going through the airport and going somewhere outside of the country
Mm-hmm.
that it'll feel like.
well,
that's
if
an
you
awful-
went on the MilwaukeeBrewers.com website, and there were Cubs tickets available for the Brewers Cubs game. That's like April something.
Were they like $500?
No, $60.
All right, I gotta go.
Tyler will be back with us in about
No.
20 minutes, ladies and
No,
gentlemen.
I'm not gonna do it right now because I might actually buy them. And that's not what I need. To
No,
do.
but I thought they were pretty reasonable. They didn't jack up the prices ridiculous because they're still located all throughout the parks, and
That's
like
true, yeah.
they're in pods. So like they tell you like, oh, if you're looking for 2 tickets, we recommend you look here because we sell them in 2s and up to 4. But here, if you're looking for 6 tickets, which is the most you can get in a same section,
Yeah.
so they kind of direct you that way. I went and looked. I thought they were reasonably priced. So
That's not bad.
Might have to check it out.
Check it out.
Cool.
awesome.
Oh, I didn't know if you were waiting for the rest of the song.
No. Oh, is that a song?
I was waiting for it.
I'm assuming it was, but then like you
No.
didn't go. So all
It's
right.
just like a segment intro for Dr. Steve Brule. Yeah, the What the Heck road trip will be a very key portion.
Is this the college road trip? that we
We've
go
got
back?
multiple. I was thinking more of the one where we're going to the nudist colony in Central
Oh
Illinois.
my
Oh,
gosh!
yeah.
Yeah, all right. That we need to get scheduled.
You definitely
ASAP.
can't wear a mask there.
No,
That's
like
true.
you can't. So
Otherwise,
I think
it
would
defeats
the
the purpose
rules.
of
it would
being
ruin
nude.
the experience.
Yeah.
All right, I'm in.
Um,
Well, let's wait till after you get your second shot, because then we'll all be vaccinated.
April 7th.
All right.
Oh.
Done.
That's a
Yeah,
little
I'm
over a week.
I'm not that far away.
Dang.
Yeah. Well, I had another thing, but I forgot it. So keep her moving.
All righty.
Springtime.
I love spring.
How much do you love spring, Jake?
I love spring a lot because I'm a big golfer, and that means golf season is like upon me. However, I do not like all the spring cleanup crap that comes with spring. Now, I don't have a dog anymore, but that was the worst. Like a winter's
It's
worth
shocking.
of dog poop cleanup
I have to
was.
decide how nice I'm feeling before April 23rd.
You leave the new owners
if I'm
bombs all over the
if
yard.
I'm selling dog poop or not.
But not even the dog poop, but like you know, you got to go through and like clean out all the dead crap out of your flower beds and
Oh, yeah,
like
it's just a mess.
thatch your yard and roll it and like do all the necessary appropriate homeowner stuff. And
Yeah.
it's just tedious to get it ready to go. So I don't like that part, but I like feeling the warmth again, wearing shorts. I like going golfing. I like having, multiple hours of sunlight
Mm-hmm.
to be able to do
Being
things.
at home after work or practice,
Yeah.
and it still being at least somewhat light out, seeing the sunset. We go much too long where that doesn't happen.
Yeah,
where we
for
walk
sure.
out of wrestling practice it's still only 5:15 and it is just pitch black.
Yeah, it's kind
And
of
then it
depressing.
stays pitch black until noon the next day. It's gross.
Yeah, I do like that where it finally spring kind of has this feeling like you're finally coming around the corner, and things it's not like life's not so cold and sad anymore.
Plus the smells.
Yeah,
Like I'm a big fan. Like it's more of maybe a midsummer smell, but like fresh cut
Hold
grass.
a midsummer smell like when she puts
No,
the
no,
exhaust
no,
tube in
no.
her parents' mouth. Or
No, she
fresh
didn't
cut
put it- she put it in
grass.
her mouth.
Fresh blooming flowers.
maybe somebody hanging in a chicken coop.
Nope.
Yeah.
A
You
Butterfly.
You smell the buds of
guy
trees.
burning inside a bear.
All those
that's a good
things that
smell,
come with
probably.
spring smells.
Flowers, bees,
Thawing out dog poop.
that too.
Possibly.
You start to smell like cow shit again.
Yeah.
was gonna
Spreading
say,
of manure.
You start to smell
The pig barns across the street from my neighborhood.
Oh, the old Peterson farms.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta watch those rascals. I'm gonna have a lot of horse manure in my life now.
You'll get the whiff of that.
especially with some of the wind. I mean, those are some strong south winds
Yeah.
coming right to the new place. Gonna have
that's
to keep
gonna
the
be-
windows closed.
Nah, dude, keep them open. It's part of the experience. True.
He's living in the country. That comes
Yeah.
with the territory.
It's true. My least favorite thing about spring is the weather. Just how it's still like much better than winter.
Yeah.
But I hate how like yesterday was really nice, except for the 50-mile-an-hour winds that made
Yeah.
it seem like it was still. Even today, much less windy, still pretty windy.
Yep.
And it felt much cooler than it actually was.
Yeah.
And then now the next couple days we're gonna be back down into like freezing temperatures, and then right back up into the 70s like that.
Yeah,
I can do without.
hate how it's so all over the place.
Yes.
Even if it was consistently, it was like only gonna be 50 degrees. Fine, but just if it could just
Be
stay
consistent.
Right.
Like just gradually, maybe drop a little bit, not a crazy. We're going from mid 60s to, I think the low tomorrow is like 22.
Yeah.
there. Yeah, but it's
Like-
gonna be.
And then
60
Saturday
I'm
is
out.
supposed to be 68.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And sunny and
We're
beautiful.
gonna 69
What
on
the
Sunday.
Yeah.
heck?
But also my favorite thing about springtime is the weather.
Yeah.
Because I'm a big, and I've talked about it before, I love the storms. So it's like later spring
Yeah.
Yep.
when the storms start
When you get
rolling
into
in.
some April showers.
Yes. Like that.
Right before the Mayflowers.
The Mayflower.
Yeah. If I could deal with that instead of winter, I'd be all in. Give me a season where it just rains 5 or 6 days.
You need to move to Seattle.
No.
I was just gonna say that.
I'm not gonna move to
Okay,
Seattle because that
Derek
happens
Shepherd.
way more. Like I just want it for like a couple weeks.
Oh, okay.
Give me like a mini monsoon season where there's just thunderstorms on thunderstorms, and then bring out the sun and the warmth.
Florida.
Florida, man.
They come with hurricanes, but it's still rain
And
and
there's like a
storms.
meth user down
I'm not
there.
old enough yet. You either need to be born there or you have to wait until you're like 60 to move there, don't you?
Or
Isn't
you
that
have
a
to
rule?
have like a serious addiction.
Or yeah, and
You
don't
could
think
be
I
a
have any
Florida
of those.
man.
I'm not crazy enough to be a Florida man just yet.
Yeah, it's debatable.
I haven't done anything crazy enough to be considered.
That we're aware of.
They like recruit people.
You could learn.
That's still like
You
5
could
years
train to be
away.
crazy.
I'm not gonna be able to just jump.
You're a pretty
right to the
smart guy. You
craziest
could
thing.
you could train and be real
That's
crazy
why I'm
real
gonna struggle
fast.
to do the crazy things and be like, all right, I'm probably gonna do some jail time for this. Is this really worth it?
My most favorite springtime thing is the first thunderstorm. It like reminds you like, oh yeah, this is kind of a nice thing. Unless I have to be outside that day, in which case that is not my favorite thing, and I retract my answer.
You don't like being outside in thunderstorms?
I don't.
On the water in thundrstorms.
It's not even like at that point. I'm like, I wish that I'd just get struck by lightning.
Is it because of like you're just getting soaked?
Yeah,
Or
no. Yeah.
so like if you could be outside but not getting wet, you'd be okay.
Those days where like it just rains for 8 hours and you have to be outside in the rain for the entirety of those time, it is pretty much my least favorite thing in life.
Wow, that's pretty bad.
Jeez.
Yeah, I have a hard time with those days. I pride myself on being the chief morale officer at my place of employment, and my morale really
Except for
goes
when
to
it's
shit
raining.
when I have to work in the rain. I try my hardest, and it's an area in which I'm working on improving myself as a human being, but I just fucking hate it.
You just can't do it.
So you're like a nighttime thunderstorm guy,
Yeah, or even like
or as long as you're not working
correct.
outside.
I mean, I really if I'm working at all, because even when I'm inside, I still have to go outside and do a bunch of stuff all the time.
True.
I'd like a nice like 6 p.m. thunderstorm where I'm already home from work, and if you like have perhaps like a nice front porch with rocking chairs that you can sit on,
I can't wait.
that's gonna be my number one favorite activity.
Have you ordered those yet?
No, I gotta.
Are
Still,
they in your Amazon cart?
Hold on, don't order them because we're gonna have some really cool desk chairs that we could just go rock on.
they're not rocking chairs. That's different.
No, we could get them to be rocking
And
chairs.
orange desk chairs are not going to fit the aesthetic of what you're looking for in a
It's
front
true.
porch of a country home.
He's
However,
right.
I just
It's
can't
gonna
buy
happen.
them now until closing because it's a bad plan to just spend a shitload of money right before you're closing because sometimes the bank says, "Okay, guy."
Okay, what are these purchases there, fella?
Yeah, and I'll be, oh, excuse me, Mr. Bank, it's just rocking chairs for my front porch. Surely you understand.
Oh, I think you would.
They'd probably like, you know what? Here, have some extra cash.
Yeah.
That's
Maybe
true.
give you more of a loan.
That's true. So my favorite thing, yeah, probably is the weather and how it finally turns the corner out of like the shitty darkness, metaphorically and literally. My least favorite thing is probably the fact that I pretty much am a zombie for most of the spring. We haven't yet hit zombie mode because like really we just hit the lake kind of this week. But zombie mode will be fast approaching, and that's not really my favorite time of year.
Yeah, I could see that.
Like it's fine, and we get through it, and we're working on making it so nobody really has to be a zombie. If we all can, like, you know, kind of get things under control, then hopefully we can be less zombie-ish. But for now, springtime totally sucks balls. Actually, here's my least favorite thing about springtime. It's the people that say, well, my neighbors all have their piers in. Which just cannot be true. That everyone's neighbor's piers
Everyone
are
has a neighbor that has a pier
on
in.
March 30th. I'm like, well, that can't be. So you wouldn't be lying to me, would you, for your own personal gain? That just... And the infinite calls that I get that say, hey, when's my pier going in? To which I have to feel like an asshole because, truthfully, I don't know the answer because Tyler handles the scheduling.
Do you ever get people slipping you a Benjamin or George Washington.
If they
or
did, I
like-
would be probably more apt. It's going to take more than George Washington, likely.
I'll give you 2 Abraham Lincolns. And I'm not talking about the paper.
I always say that at this point in my life, like I have a hard time getting out of bed for less than $100. Yeah, no, that.
You haven't, so nobody's tried to bribe you into getting there pure
Oh,
early.
they always try. It's just like real slippery slope because all of these people have money, and
So where do you draw the line?
where do you draw the line? And a lot of it is like totally out of our control. Like we can only work where the weather allows us to
Sure.
work. Wind plays a big factor in it. So that's a tough area. In theory, it sounds great if we just like had an auction every winter.
Highest bidder gets a beer in
and we
first.
sold like slots for your peers, but that would be terrible for a number of reasons.
You'd be way more profitable.
It's surely possible, but my God, it'd be terrible.
I think
Chasing
the
boats
pros
back
outweigh
and
the
forth.
cons on this. We need to put this together.
Speaking of cons, if anyone out there has a criminal record, we'll still take you. We just need help.
APS is hiring.
We just need help, Saul.
They just need bodies. Don't need to be alive. Well, probably do, but
What do you like to do in the springtime when you have free time? It's a nice sunny Sunday. What are you doing?
Depending on the temperature,
71.
perfect. I'm
Wind?
gonna get.
northeast.
I like a northeast wind. That's solid.
I would say east at 3 to 5 with gusts to 8.
That's a beautiful day, by the way, for springtime.
Yep.
I'm gonna go get a round of golf in.
Mhm.
I'm gonna walk it, get some exercise, and then I'm gonna
You'll
come
ask me.
home and
I'm out.
I'll have a couple beers while I'm walking. That makes a
Here's
difference.
the thing. I would be totally okay with walking if I was a better golfer.
You could just walk down
If
the
I could
fairway.
be walking in a straight direction, that'd be totally one thing. But when I have to walk, way the hell over
zigzag.
here into a swamp, and then I have to walk back over into the forest on the other side, it becomes way more of a big deal.
You get more exercise that way.
Oh, I don't have time for that.
So golf, I'm gonna get a quick round of golf in, and I'm gonna go home and play some catch with my son.
Oh, what a classic, middle class white guy.
Well,
answer.
it might be generic, but it's not generic. This is the golf is for me. Okay, then my third thing is my daughter. She's in that stage where parents aren't cool. She doesn't want to hang out with parents. But I would play catch with my son, and then my wife and I would go for a walk.
And then you're gonna come home and fire up the grill with your jorts.
No, the
Hey.
grill maybe.
Off topic.
Oh, great.
We're gonna add jorts to the
What the
apparel
heck,
order, right?
jort apparel?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just get Tyler's face on one of the butt pockets.
Yeah, I'm in.
Obviously on both.
Oh,
And
of
it'll say
course.
what the heck across the butt.
But it'll be like bedazzled.
Yeah. You guys read my mind all the time.
So yeah, so that's my my springtime day, my Sunday afternoon.
I like it. Do we all have the same scenario? 71 degrees.
Yep.
Yep,
3
same
to
day.
5, gust to 8.
Northeast wind.
Looking at you said it was on a Sunday, going back to work. I'm probably sitting out on the deck.
Mhm.
Sometimes I'll be out on my computer just doing whatever. Sometimes it's just sitting there listening to music and just being outside. But yeah, I tend to do that a lot in the spring. Get outside and just kind of sit. Doesn't matter if it's sunny or raining, or as long as it's not super windy and cold, I'll usually sit out for an hour and just
Soak in
hang
nature.
out. Yeah.
I like that.
Nature. I would get up in the morning and get some big old hunk of meat started on the smoker. It takes some planning ahead of time, because if you don't plan ahead of time, then you have to wait for the store to open up, and that messes up your whole timing. So you can't have that. But you get something on the smoker. Probably do a little bit of work outside. Maybe mow the lawn. I prefer to mow on Sundays if I can. If the grass can wait that long, because mowing at 6:30 after work kind of sucks balls. But new lawnmower's got some headlights on it, so maybe we'll just.
And it's a
rock it.
rider. It's a lot easier to ride it
And
than
I'm sure
push
your
it.
neighbors won't care if you're out in the middle of the night mowing anyway. They
No.
probably won't even hear it.
No, it's kind of loud. It's fine. Everything's fine.
No, they're not gonna. They'll be fine.
Did a little work outside and then finished the day with like some dinner guests. Whether it's like a family dinner, have
A what the heck dinner?
parents and siblings over, or friends, like a what the heck dinner. Maybe toss some sacks in the yard,
Yeah.
a freshly mowed yard. So that's why
Smell of grass.
the
It's
smell of
beautiful.
grass. It hopefully is then dry enough that it doesn't like get all over your shoes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the worst.
But no, that's kind of it. And then be in bed by like 8 o'clock or 8:30.
Sun's still up.
Sun's still up, which we've discussed is like
Yep.
my
Yep.
favorite time
Yeah.
to go to bed.
Yep.
That makes
Blackout
sense.
curtains. It
This
doesn't
is
matter.
your ideal
Yeah,
spring day.
That
so.
is pretty much it. Where does spring rank in your season rankings? Power rank the seasons.
I'll give you just all 4.
Yep.
Number 1, fall.
Oh yeah.
Number 2, summer.
Yep.
Number 3, spring.
Mhm.
Number 4, summer. Number 5, winter.
I exactly agree with that order.
I'm just gonna switch it up and put summer number 1, and probably fall number 2, spring 3, and winter dead last by like a mile.
See, you ranked that like a true guy that's about to move south as soon as possible.
Oh, yep. 6 years. 6 years. I'm about to find some vacation home in the Southlands.
Well, that's progress. That's
That's
not an actual home. A primary
I'm not
residence.
giving up this area permanent like forever,
I
but
don't
I'm
know.
gonna
the
give
last
up.
time we talked about it, you were.
I'm just giving up like 6 weeks of like winter that just sucks.
Oh, well, I'll allow that.
Okay, that's all.
That
I'm
seems
not gonna move
doable.
away forever.
I was more concerned because that was previously.
No,
the last
it
time
wasn't.
wasn't it? The last time we
No.
talked about it, he was moving south.
No, because I've always said I like Christmas.
Yeah.
Once Christmas comes and goes, like by like January 7th, I'm done with winter.
Yeah.
So I need somewhere to go for like the next 6 to 8 weeks until March.
I dig it.
And
mean,
March can
until-
even be winter,
until
but
the wrestling, until state tournament.
well, yeah, I come back the last weekend in February, and then maybe go back down to Arizona for spring training for another 2 weeks.
Yeah.
As long as you're here for the NCAA tournament, so you can watch Gable Stevenson Jr. win the Hodges Award.
Oh, has Junior been born yet?
No, but it wouldn't totally surprise me if that wasn't that far off.
He's out there somewhere, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Wasn't he accused of that?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. There's no proof.
Timeline, we would know by now.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Wait till he goes to the WWE, then we'll know for sure.
He's gonna come down the ramp carrying his son on his shoulder.
Little Gable. Yeah, fall is just far and away the greatest thing. I like early October.
I got married early October. It was beautiful.
See? It's like nice, it's cooling down.
Yep.
You're starting to like get real fall-y feelings. The apple orchard's open.
You could still go golfing.
You can still go golfing. It's not pier season yet.
Even better.
You can just crush apple cider, hot or cold.
See, now I just
And
want to jump the fall.
Apple cider donuts.
Apple cider donuts, apple pie with cheddar cheese on it.
What?
What?
Come on, you don't know that?
No, I put whipped cream on my apple
Well, yeah,
pie.
that is
I put
good
ice
too.
cream.
Also
All
good.
right, vanilla ice cream. Yep.
Also good. But no, seriously, cheddar cheese on apple pie is like a thing.
Is that like a Wisconsin thing? Because it seems like just a Wisconsin thing.
It might be, but it's actually good. Like, I encourage you to try it one time in your life.
I'm out.
I don't know.
I
if
love
can do
cheese
it.
and I love apple pie, but that's not
It's enough
something
of
I
a
wanna
thing
put
that, like,
together.
if you go to Edward's Apple Orchard, you can, like, it's the little deal where you can, like, buy a slice of pie or whatever. You can get it with cheese. Like, it's on the menu.
Okay, this fall we're gonna go to Edwards. You're gonna buy
Yeah,
a slice of pie and cheese on it. And I'll take a bite of yours.
Yeah, that'd
If
be
I
fine.
like it, I'll go get my own.
Mhm.
If I throw up, we know that I didn't like
It's Travis's preferred method of apple pie eating.
it. Cheddar cheese on top.
He was so high on my list too. Sorry, Travis.
I guess I shouldn't speak out
So,
of turn
let me-
because he loves ice cream perhaps more than anyone. So I don't know that it's his preferred.
Do you put
method.
anything else with that then? Is it just like you can't put a scoop of vanilla ice cream
No.
over cheddar cheese?
Nope.
And no whipped cream?
That's what-
I can't do that then.
How
because
much cheese are we talking? Like
one slice.
just a slice of
a custom
like,
slice or like your generic slice?
Well, it depends what kind of cheese block you got in front of you.
Okay.
Oh, there's different kinds of cheeses you can use.
I don't know.
Cheddar.
I've only ever seen it with cheddar. But I mean,
Okay.
like, if you're just like gonna slap a Kraft.
I
See,
will
I
go on
can't-
record right now. I will buy myself a full piece and eat it all, and come back and tell you how it tastes.
Excellent. We'll see you guys in the fall. Take care. Have a great year. Finally, when does spring begin for you? I don't ever buy into like, oh, today's the first day of spring, because that means nothing to me.
I mark spring as, just personally, when the snow is gone.
Just when the snow is gone, like when it's still like gray outside and real shitty.
Well, when the snow is gone and the grass is not brown. Like when the grass starts to green up a little bit.
Yep.
So it might be like, a week after the snow is all gone, you usually start to get little patches of green here and there. Because then I can look at it and like get a little smile on my face, like, oh yeah, here it comes.
Oh, I get to mow that
yeah,
soon.
I'm going golfing next week, baby.
I think I would go with when I start to hear or see like more than one or two birds outside. Like I have a tree right outside my sliding glass door that like fills up with birds as we get closer and closer to spring. So like the last couple days, there's been like 10 or 12. Like I wake up and there's 10 or 12 birds out
Nice.
singing in the morning, and like that's like all right. It's still a little bit cold, but like that's kind of like all right. Spring's here. Or at least it's on its way. It may not be here yet, but that's kind of where I'm like, all right. Birds are singing. They know what's up. I'm with them. It's almost spring.
I kind of like Jake's thing. Like when you finally start to see like some green again.
Mm-hmm.
As things start to, the trees start to kind of green up again, and the grass starts to turn, and you get less shit in your yard.
And you get that one flower that just pokes through the dirt. And you can see a little bit
just
of
the tip
Yep.
pokes through.
Just a minute.
Uh,
See how it feels
how it feels to like see the
to
sunshine
be bloomed
as a
again.
flower,
Yes.
Mhm.
Yep.
No, I would say that that's kind of my thing. Also, like when all the shitty mud holes dry up,
Yeah.
that's a big
Ugh.
time for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So springtime's here, and summer's gonna be here before we know it, because the spring tends to be the season that goes the fastest.
Yeah. It's
Winter
You jump
definitely
from,
is the
like-
season that goes the
It just
flipping slowest
drags.
you
ever.
jump from. I always say you jump from winter to rain to summer.
Yep.
Like that's just kind of how it feels.
Yeah, I would agree.
So we'll see you guys at the apple pie experiment.
Can't wait.
I'm kind of excited. Do we
Awesome.
have to wait till the fall?
No, we can probably track some down. Elegant Farmer makes a nice pie.
We might have to do this sometime soon.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued.
It's pretty good. But before then, I invented a game in the shower this evening. Not sure why. The
You
game,
must have a lot of time in your hands in the shower.
I don't even remember what I called it. The game of threes.
I love threes.
Hey, it's the third month, 30th day. There's some threes. There's three of us.
It's just too many coincidences. I'm probably going to score 3 points.
It could be. Could be the case.
As long as we play to like 30 or something.
Come on. There's a lot of things on that sheet that he had going.
All right. So who's going to start? You guys can sort it out between you.
How do we get to know how this is played
Nope.
first? Jake can start.
Oh, awesome. Throw me under the bus first.
Jake's first.
Got it.
I
I'm
ha-
ready.
I have a list of 20 things that I'll describe to you.
I have to remember all 20 things?
Nope.
Okay.
But I'm going to list something, and you
Okay.
can tell me if you're going to play or pass.
Got it.
So if you're confident in your answer, you can play it.
Okay.
If you want to pass it, you can pass it, and then the other person has to answer it.
Okay.
Oh, so we can't just keep passing.
Nope.
That
You
Sit back and forth.
Shit. All right, I want to go first.
You get
No,
one.
too late. I'm going first.
You get 1 point per correct answer. and
Okay.
-2 for an incorrect one.
So are these questions?
Yeah, it's like a thing, you know.
Okay.
I'll describe a thing. So I might be describing something that maybe has 3 in the name.
And
Or
then I can say,
perhaps-
no idea, pass.
Oh, but it always has something to do with
with 3.
the number 3.
So whether it has 3 in the name or
Okay.
it's like 3, if there's 3 answers, etc.
Oh, geez, this is going to be difficult.
But it's
Oh,
strategic.
right.
But with it being a bigger penalty for being wrong, it'll be strategic.
You're better off to pass.
But then you're not going to get any points.
But
Because if it was
so
a-
if Tyler passes to me, I have to answer.
You have to
So
answer.
someone's going to
Is there
get
a
negative
second
points,
then, like,
possibly.
Hint that you give?
That's it.
Oh, okay.
So it's just one.
Okay.
And because that was originally Tyler's turn, and he
I
passed to
also-
you, then
I get
your
2 in a
turn is
row.
next, so you get 2 in a row.
Huh.
So
I
if
get
you
the
do-
chance to lose 4 points in
so-
a row instead of just 2. Wow, I may not score 3 points. I'm going to be in the negative.
So this might totally suck. I have no idea.
Sounds fun. I
This
like the
game
idea.
This game
I'm
is
intrigued.
2 hours old, so we'll see.
You've piqued my interest.
Let me just find my cursor here. Okay. Jake, the 3 R's of recycling. Would you like to play or pass?
I would like to play. Reduce, reuse, recycle.
That is correct for 1 point.
Heck yeah.
Tyler, the 3 main functions of trigonometry.
Of course, I would get this one. The 3 main functions. I think I know. So I'm gonna play, and if I might be thinking of the wrong thing, but I'm playing it.
Uh-huh.
Sine, cosine, tangent.
That's correct.
Damn it,
Wow.
I actually knew that one.
Is function the correct word to describe that? It felt right
I
to
would
me.
say yes. That's really the only reason that got me to think of that.
Okay.
It must have been because
So-
I knew that.
Jake, the chipmunks.
I'm going to play. I'm going to play with Alvin, Simon, and Theodore.
Also correct. Tyler. This also feels fitting. The band that sings Riot.
3 Days Grace.
Correct. After 4 rounds, it's 2-2.
I should have passed and made him lose 2 points.
You know I would have.
Dang
too.
it.
I would have no idea.
See?
Strategic passing.
Jake, the Three Stooges.
I will play that. Curly, Moe, and Larry.
That's correct.
And Shep.
And Shep also.
And there was another one I don't remember.
Tyler, the actors in the 1986 film The Three Amigos.
Pass.
Chevy Chase.
Yes.
I can picture them on their horses. Father of the Bride actor. Does that count, or do I need to? Martin Short.
Yes.
Father of the Bride actor. Oh, it's gonna piss me off because I can see his face. Just watched the Saturday Night Live that he hosted not too long ago. I am not going to come up with it in the allotted necessary time. And that's Steve Martin, damn it!
I only knew Chevy Chase and Steve Martin. I forgot. I couldn't.
I was going to
think
say
of
Dean
Short.
Martin, but I knew that wasn't right.
-2 brings you back to 1 point.
It's crap.
Yes.
It's my turn, though, so
It is.
I'm going to bring Tyler back to 1 point with me.
Nah.
No, I'm going to get this.
Primary colors.
Oh, man. I got to pass because I don't know.
Tyler has to teach quarantine art classes.
Let's see if he paid attention when they were doing online art in his room.
He's looking at the little
He's playing the piano.
He's looking at the little triangle deal.
Red.
Yes.
Green.
Yeah,
No.
Yellow and blue make green.
Yellow. Yeah.
they do. And those are the other two.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Dang.
1-0. Jake's in the lead.
Yes.
So that makes it Tyler's turn. The 3 types of triangles. This is like a 3-3 question.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
This is right up his alley. That's
Yeah,
cheating.
I teach this, so if I get this wrong, I should get fired. But the problem is there's more than 3. So
All right, so name 3 and I'll
I'm
allow it.
guessing that you're talking about acute, right, and obtuse.
It's hard to argue with a guy who
not?
teaches it, but
It is hard to argue. See, I think of those as the types of angles, not the types of...
would you
But those are
say
the 3 types of
triangles.
triangles.
isosceles would
Yes.
be one of them?
Yes.
The
Well, then I know the other ones. That the problem is you name them by both the angles and
Yeah.
the sides. So
I say no point.
Fine. We'll call that operator error. What was I looking for? Isosceles, equilateral, and scalene.
Yeah.
I'm going to give him a point.
I
'cause
would.
he was
It's
right.
hard to argue with it.
1-1. Jake. Branches of government. America, you know?
America, yeah.
If you get this wrong, your mom's going to stab you in the neck.
I can already feel her breathing down the back of my neck,
she's walking around.
Grave
right now.
dates! Grave dates!
taking me out of her will, disowning me. She's going to make me change my last name. I can think of 2 right now. Unfortunately, there's 3. I'm going to pass. And Tyler's going to be smarter than me, so he can have the point.
I believe they are the legislative,
Yes.
executive,
Uh-huh.
and judicial.
That is correct.
Damn it.
This pen kind of sucks, too.
Oh, my God.
Actually, maybe give me another piece of paper that I can write on top of. Maybe that's my problem. No, give me a piece of paper. Any of those.
I just gave him 17 pens, so hopefully one of them works.
But not in the cup they were in. All of the
Turns
pens
out the
separate.
pen's just fine. I just need some paper under here. Okay. Whose turn is it?
Tyler's.
Tyler's turn. A term for being drunk.
But it has something to do with 3.
Katie's mom once told her that she was this. See, they can't all be so easy, you know? Sometimes I gotta make you use your imagination.
You can pass. I think I know this one.
Yeah, I'm going to pass.
3 sheets to the win.
That is correct.
Oh.
Wow, tricky. It's 2-2.
I'm hanging in there. This might be my best one yet. Are we almost done? So I could.
I think so.
Halfway.
Something you... Jake's turn. Something you might see at The Greatest Show.
I'm gonna play this one.
Yeah, hit me.
I don't know what exactly you're looking for, but it has to do with the 3-ring circus.
That's correct.
Bam.
Tyler. The 3 vessels mentioned in Boats and Hoes.
The Nina, the Pinta, the Santa Maria.
Correct. I could have been like, the actual historical
Actually-
context.
Better this way.
Seems I just watched that when I messaged you guys the other day.
Prone to having their houses vandalized by a wolf.
The Three Little Pigs.
Correct. Tyler. Famous friends at a wizard boarding school.
Harry Potter, Ron Weasley, Hermione Granger.
That's correct.
First and last names. I was only going to go
I
first
didn't know
names.
what he wanted, so.
It's efficient.
Jake. A menage a trois that told you to come and knock on their door.
Three's Company.
That's correct.
I thought you were going down the road of like, voulez-vous avec?
Tyler. Artists or turtles?
There's 4 of them, though.
I'll accept 3.
Okay.
I forgot about the 4th one.
Leonardo,
Yep.
Michelangelo,
Uh-huh.
Donatello,
Uh-huh.
Raphael.
I forgot about old Raph.
What? He's the best one.
I know. I know.
Do I get an extra point?
Yeah, bonus point. Jake. A competitive event that causes yelling at family reunions.
The Three-Legged Race.
That's correct.
Oh, yes. First, I'm like, three-card poker? I'm not sure where we're going here.
Tyler. How to start a race.
What? How to start a race?
Yep.
So,
I'm gonna risk
this is not
one.
fair.
I'm gonna risk it. On your marks, get set, go.
Correct.
I was going to say ready, set, go. So that works.
I probably also would have accepted that because I'm, a lover, not a fighter. Jake, a handy way to make decisions with 2 people.
Paper, rock, scissors.
That's correct.
You could make it in 3 people, too. Because we used
Probably
to
like a
always do
whole
paper,
group.
rock, scissors with my brothers and I, except they had an agreement between them that they always went rock, and the odd man out would have to lose and do whatever the chore was. So you're looking at the guy who was always the odd man out for like the first 17 years of his life.
Tyler, a yummy yet not that hearty sandwich.
Ooh, this could be 2 ways. There's 2 things I'm thinking of.
What was it again?
Pass.
A yummy yet not that hearty sandwich.
Pass.
Oh, I should tell you also this is number 20. This is the final one.
Pass.
And I'm working on coming up with a tiebreaker just in case because I did not
If
plan
I
that
get
far.
this, we're tied, correct?
Pass.
Correct.
Pass so I can win.
Well, I have to. If it's the last one, I gotta guess.
It's easy.
Yummy.
I came up with 2 of them. Do I get a bonus point if he says one and I say another one?
Nope.
That's garbage.
This game has
I think
been-
you would accept both of my answers.
probably would.
They're both yummy yet not so hearty answers.
That's only.
Pass.
He's gonna send it. He's got to send it. He
I
has
have
to.
to.
He's got no answer.
No matter what. Unless I. Well, Jake obviously isn't going to get it wrong.
He's not. I know it.
I don't know why I keep thinking this one because it's only 2. But I'm going to go with it. PB&J.
A BLT.
That's the one.
Yes.
What was the other one?
I was thinking PB&J too.
I would not have accepted it.
Okay, good.
I didn't
Good
think
thing
that was
BLT
right, 'cause
was
it's
my
only
first
2
answer.
things.
It's only 2 things. A final score of Jake 7 and Tyler 4. Tyler lost.
This is the first
Wow.
game
I think
officially that I've won.
You did it.
Yes. I'm a winner, everybody. My mom's been telling me for years, but I finally proved her right.
I did it.
Except for that social studies question that we won't repeat, so she doesn't know about.
Wow. That went better than it could have.
That actually wasn't as dumb as you kind of like let on that it could become. It was actually pretty fun.
I do my best thinking in the shower.
You didn't think we'd get that many right answers, though, did you?
No, that was pretty impressive. Next time we're going to do the game of 7s.
Oh, geez. Start with 5s. Go up to 5s first.
All right, folks. I'm not going to tell you that there is a special surprise coming your way this weekend. I'm just saying that there might be a special surprise. And if there's not, then we'll just carry on as if it's a normal weekend.
Yep.
But maybe we'll actually work on some apparel.
Yeah. And a championship belt.
And championship belt. We really got to get these things done. We got to get all these things
Enough is enough.
off the list.
Before you get too busy that you can't do anything.
That's right. I'll say, oh, sorry, I didn't have time.
Which you've been
And
saying since,
should we start up a fantasy football league?
Oh, figures.
Folks. For this famous trio, we're going to get out of here. So for Jake Reese and Tyler Heck, I'm Colin Frederick. Let's get the heck out of here.